This is verse 43 of the 12th chapter, Gospel of John. John has just made the interesting remark that there were people among the leadership there in the Jewish world who believed Jesus. They saw the signs and they put two and two together and figured out that the claims Jesus made of himself must in fact be true. And so in that sense, at least, they believed in him, or they believed his claims that he made concerning himself at least. But nevertheless, as John points out, they didn't want to come clean. They didn't want to admit that in public. They didn't want to confess their conviction about Christ because they were fearful of the negative repercussions that might flow from it. And then John adds a bit of a further sort of a judgment concerning that when he says here in verse 43, agapesan. This is from agapao, I love. And it is a contract verb. This is the third person plural, aorist active indicative, so they loved. Postpositive gar for they love tain. The accusative, singular, feminine, article, the, and then the feminine noun doxa. This is the accusative, doxan. So they love the glory is the idea, tone, genitive, plural, masculine, article, of the, and then anthropon, the genitive plural of anthropos, man, so of the men, so literally, for they love the glory of the men. Now the word doxa in this sense probably is better rendered something like the praise, that is, the glory that men might confer on someone else by virtue of their assuming the party line, staying in the acceptable points of view, etc. And so they didn't want to lose their status, their position of being respected in the community by coming out on behalf of Jesus. So that's the idea. They love the glory of men in that sense. Malone is a adverb. It means more, and taken together with a pair, which is a comparative particle. So taken together, it's more than would be the idea. And then the same idea here, tain doxen, the glory to theou of God, or you might render it the praise of God. They wanted the applause of human beings more than the applause of God. And for that reason, even though they were persuaded from what they saw, the external evidence regarding Christ, they declined to come out publicly as supporters of him because of their fear of a lost status in the community.